beautiful world we live. As long as you have a chance to give new thoughts to think, new feelings to feel. Step out of your box, I dare you to heal. It's your beautiful life, just lead. Don't get stuck on a roadblock of things and greed. It's your beautiful life, don't you care? Try something new. There's so much there.
Aloha Ohana. My name is Kanika Nikki Utley, Nikki Growfit, and I am the author of Stay Bold, Live Powerfully Beyond Fear. And today we are reading an entry from the book. It's story time. Yeah, I love story time. And the entry is from chapter 4, Bow Your Head. The name of the entry is called Defy Gravity. Let's begin. I hope you enjoy. Defy gravity. Lightness occurs when I let in a little more peace and a lot less suffering. Forgiveness is the hardest path for me to follow because it forces me to wrestle with who I once was and who I am now. But I need to face the facts, and not just the alternative facts. The little white lies I like to tell myself that get me in trouble, like, I'm fine, everything's good, when really, deep down, I feel like my world is falling apart. I hide my pain behind fake smiles, repressing any form of expression that exposes a wounded soul. Swallowing my pain and proudly sitting on it like an unwavering queen perched on her throne gives me power. Sometimes the quiet rage finds a way to seep out from the muzzle I placed upon it, and I no longer recognize myself. Anxiety attacks, tantrums, terrible fits, and rants ensue, and I try to save them for display at home. But every so often, my shell cracks unexpectedly while at work or with a friend. Like the time I wildly berated a production assistant for not adding cheese to my sandwich for lunch. I reared back with my cobra fangs out and struck. There was so much venom in my words about that missing slice of cheddar that the girl left crying and I barely ate. I did not show compassion for her mistake because I didn't have any from my own. I've learned over time that what makes us delicate is getting caught up in the wash of our own neurotic cycle. We avoid forgiving the ghost of our past and choose to enjoy the lies we tell ourselves as if they taste like our favorite ice cream. We go on licking and feeling good and pretending everything is okay while the weight of forgotten burdens pile on. Then we can hardly move, sick to our stomachs without any yearning for truth. Depression made me mentally ill. Depression made me mentally ill for 3 years. My plummet into darkness all occurred while living in the sunshine state of Florida back in 2006. Instead of dancing in the discos of South Beach, Miami, I was singing the blues. I was suffering through a dysfunctional relationship, living with someone who repeatedly cheated on me. I had no respect for the care of my body, as I barely showered, ate fast food daily, and laid in bed all day whenever I had days off. I had ended all communication with friends and barely spoke to my family. I preferred to be isolated from the world. The only thing that got me out the house was my job, where I put on the fake face. I was a field producer for a reality TV show called Miami Inc. And wherever I was on set, watching guests of the show grimace under the sting of the needle, I dismissed their pain with a roll of my eyes. They really didn't know pain like how I knew pain. I lived with it every day. One day, I caught my reflection in the bathroom mirror, And I just stood there staring at my messy hair, dark eyes, hunched over shoulders, flabby belly, and I wanted to turn away. However, I could not move. What I saw made me angry, and without even thinking, I grabbed the bar of soap and furiously marked up the mirror until the soap crumbled in my hands. I stormed out of the bathroom toward the bedroom and snatched the pillows and sheets off the bed. I threw them all around the room as if I were in a wrestling match. Then I fell to the floor in a heap of tears.
Still rolling.
In that moment, I felt the need to grieve for the little girl who was betrayed by her babysitter's brother. See Chapter 3, Hush, Little Baby. Like all children, I just wanted to be loved. After taking a few deep breaths, I decided to no longer be a victim of my own pain. Change could only happen if I could get to an honest place about what I was feeling. My first step was getting my boyfriend out of my life. Then I turned to physical fitness because it always made me feel good. Weightlifting and aerobic exercise in particular improves blood flow and oxygen to the brain. It has the added benefit of releasing endorphins, which is natural feel-good chemicals into the body. With this knowledge, I built up the discipline to hit the gym 3 times a week. Whenever I pushed my body to the limit, the stream of downward thoughts were halted. I began to feel comfortable in my body again. Looking back now, I understand the importance of this stage of getting over depression. The body holds on to emotional trauma, and the first step to releasing this trauma, this depression, must be through the physical. When I began my yoga and meditation practice, it really helped me to connect to the source of my pain. Being a survivor of sexual abuse can have long-term effects. The most obvious effect is psychological harm, which includes depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, poor self-esteem, sexualized behavior, and suicide. Yoga was monumental in enabling me to heal from the abuse and to heal myself out of this depressive state. My journey inward created a gradual unfolding. As I released layer after layer of the effects of my abuse, there was a shift in my entire perspective on life, and I was able to reclaim my inner self and overcome the depression I felt for so long. Self-expression through movement is a way of defying gravity, because that is when I feel untouchable and free. If I never tried, if I never picked myself off that floor, if I never challenged myself to physically go there, if I never attempted to cope with the scars of my past, where would I be? I'm not sure. Maybe I would have never known peace. Meditation tips. Sit quietly with your eyes closed. Focus your mind onto the word lightness. Tune in to my voice as you have your eyes closed. Tune into the word lightness. Envision as you have your eyes closed, lightness flowing into your body, lighting up areas of your body where you feel darkness. Repeat the following after me. Lightness is always within me. Lightness is always within me. Lightness is always within me. I release the darkness that doesn't serve me. I release the darkness that doesn't serve me. I release the darkness that doesn't serve me. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed. Stay bold.
Don't be scared.